too? The clap who you are?
No, it's them my mumblers there in the background.
Can't really do it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to DC Motorworks. Thanks for tuning in. We've got my Arancio Atlas gloves on today, working on my good friend Ed Bolin from VINwiki's latest purchase, his 1997 Lamborghini Diablo SV from Japan. Just finishing up adding some transmission fluid here. We're doing all the fluid services front to back. So let's go ahead and take you along and show you what we're doing. So when this car was imported, it was red. It is now wrapped in a Verde Scandal, which is also known as atomic lime by the manufacturer of this wrap. But this was done by our friends Glossit over in Vegas. And it also came in fully still Japanese modified. It actually did not have the bumper on it. It had a huge wing on it. And so our main goal was to get the factory bumper fitted again. But the problem was the exhaust here was angled up much higher since the bumper was not on the car. So we ended up cutting it here, re-welding it so we can fit the bumper. One. There you go. You like holding my pipe?
That's just gum, it's just pipe. There's no resonator or anything in there. It's just straight pipe.
Straight pipe? See, the angles match pretty darn perfectly. So looks like it should with this nice Kreisig exhaust. And then we moved on. We're just doing some fluid changes. You know, the car's 25 years old at this point, and who knows what maintenance history it had over in Japan. So we did the differential, transmission, engine oil. We're going to bleed the brakes. Ran into a little bit of a time crunch on the coolant here. The drain plugs in the bottom of the radiators are a little seized, and we don't want to cause any trouble there, as this is going to go back to Ed for a little while later this afternoon. So that'll be an option for another trip. But you take a look under here, for 25 years old, it is in very nice shape, no crazy corrosion or anything like that. Of course, you have a few leaks here and there, but hey, all that tells you is you still have fluids, so it's when the leaks stop that you should have some concern. If you come along under here, you can see the why they call the later models LP, or longitudinal posterior, which just basically means it's a longitudinal engine layout in the back of the car. So this is an SV, so no all-wheel drive on this one, like on a later Diablo VT or on a Mercy. So makes it a little easier to service. But up in the front, nothing much to write home about. You know, like I said, everything for 25 years old looks pretty good. So we'll get this back to where Ed can have some, hopefully, trouble-free miles. What are you doing? That's Paul. Yeah.
Tell Paul he sounds like a girl.
She said you sound like a girl.
Whoa! See, I know that about you. Yeah. No SUVs. Be honest. You make sense to me. That's all they do. Yeah. Simple guy. That's all I did. Yeah. Back, done. Something's floating around in there.
That's not right. It shouldn't be red.
211. So like,
Smells right. A little bit of fuzzies, but not bad. There's a chunk.
you take care of like that.
Oh yeah. That's a good chunk. Where you at?
Just a little something.
Mom and Dad.
Has the right stink to it, but you want to smell my fingers?
Kind of.
But it's red like tranny fluid. You want to taste it? I got a little bit left.
Just put a pole jack where your left shoulder is.
God, it makes me nervous. That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to hear someone else say it.
Oh, just put a pole jack and just shove the arm back?
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's still a damn shallow can.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Early or late?
It's early one. You can do either or. Dad wanted to do the supercharge rather than the.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Get the supercharged one.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would out of nowhere though.
Yeah.
There was a drip on the bottom of this too, which makes me think it might be kind of leaking too.
Sure.
Right here, I just wiped it off.
Is that an AC fitting under here?
Yes.
Wow.
Or that wouldn't stay with me. That's going to the parents.
Oh, that'd be a great car for them. Is that what you want to see, Tony?
Yeah. Still out of practice over there.
I would drop it.
Special Lamborghini dirt.
Spray and pray, huh?
Dirt accumulation. Yeah. It's all about the stance.
To rotate that little front
Sure. There you go. Oh. Dude, that's a fucking hard-loaded 500 ml.
It is.
What's that taste?
I don't see much of them anymore.
I unplugged that front one. Ready for Blake and I to start.
Yep.
No, just keep pumping.
Keep on open.
Hit the brakes.
Yeah.
See if you can figure it out, Andy. All right, hold it down.
Okay.
Pump and hold.
Okay.
Long pump.
It's only got like that much travel.
Again.
Okay.
I must have overflowed it. It's leaking. I didn't understand why. Who knows? Look at that flashing light.
All right, pump and hold.
Okay.
Change? Nope.
Floor.
Every time
Again.
he hits the brakes.
All right.
What?
Floor.
Where's that come from?
Again.
And this one.
All right.
Oh.
Floor.
All right, one more. How we up there, Andy?
You're good. Something stole from me. That's all that.
Yeah, whatever works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're factory, but
Ready, Kim?
yeah, pump and hold.
You don't know what it's.
Okay.
He's making what
Is it sinking?
it's 6.
Where's that shit just now? This looks less as bad as
Pump it.
like Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hard.
Oh, it's bleeder's clogged.
The nut probably broke free from the fiberglass. Yeah.
What is it?
Hood bolt.
Did you figure out what the light was?
No, I've been unplugging some of this aftermarket junk.
All right, pump it.
We play American music.
There you go. All the way to the floor.
American woman.
That's the inner bleeder. Pump it.
Doing inners and outers.
Again. See what we can do with this bleeder screw.
Is it seized or just
I think it's clogged.
take it all the way out? I can run a drill bit in it. It's usually the ones that
It's
don't
capped.
have cap.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm surprised.
The only RVR I had, or dangerous RVR, I had one that was seized like this, and I cleaned it all out, and there was something wrong with the shape of the seat. It didn't seat, and it leaked just a little bit, but you know, that's
Like that.
no. After like a week, the lady came back and said she had a brake fluid leak. It was just enough to wet the inside of the wheel.
Do you put an engine in one, or you don't have to take the engine out of one?
Yeah.
Both.
I gotta do that in the other one outside too. Alright, going to the last wheel.
Not too far away.
Fluid. Keep an eye on the fluid
Keep
level.
you
Who's that?
Anything?
Squeaky brakes, loud engine.
Go ahead. Oh, is that Augustine maybe in the Mini? Maybe.
Is it payday?
It is. Who has free hands? I need a maybe a 7 or an 8 wrench.
We'll figure it out. We got some very interesting. Let's see.
Who did like it?
Nice.
So this is
Yeah.
what that thing? I think it was over.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a BMW.
See? She went from nothing to overflowing.
All right, push it, Blake. Up,
Looks like ponds come.
down, down,
All four.
up,
Yep.
down.
All four.
You still getting
Up.
fluid, Cameron?
Yeah,
It doesn't seem to be draining any up here.
that's only a little bit at a time. So just go down.
Four right now.
Oh,
No? That must have been it. Maybe it was this white one. I undid
plug it back in.
this one. It didn't change. Undid this one. Didn't change. And then I went to that one.
Plug it in.
Does the key have to be on right now?
No, I was doing it earlier with no key on.
Maybe it's one of the other ones.
Hang on, let me hop back up here.
I don't know the rhyme or reason how it works or when it works.
All the plastic waste.
Well, just stop on dime now, right?
And then clutch and go.
Yeah.
Was that bad?
He just wants all the fluids changed and all that good stuff.
You can do all 4 calipers too. It's got mid-lengths.
Lightly soaped water. Yeah. If you get too much soap, it's actually corrosive. This tastes like loaf bread.
Oh gosh, not that stuff. Fun little fact on the Diablo here, your power steering fluid reservoir is located in the fender well in the rear. As you can see, no access in the top. So you have to pull the fender liner, and with a mostly empty bottle, I was able to sneak it up in there and put a little fluid in it because it was a little low. See our level here now, it's right at the mark. Reservoir is a little dirty, but you can still see it. It just shows you it's a little tough to get some of the fluids in here sometimes.
That one is kind of wore out. Like 2 years. Peeling off already. It's been on it like 2 or 3 weeks.
What I'm going to do is just run around the block with the deck lid off, just double check everything, and then stick it back on if that works for you.
That works for me. Or litter thing.
As low cars tend to do.
Yeah, so typically it's, on you if they break your windshield putting it in.
Yeah.
In a fun way, it just turns on the turn signal to the right, which is like a backup camera.
I can't hear over the air. Hold on.
Oh, well, at least the air's blowing. That's impressive.
How do you turn it off?
The lower right button on the,
This one?
There you go. Get to no lights. There you are. I'll have to remember to turn the fog lights on.
Yeah, there you go. Manual reverse light.
Wait, we don't have any brake lights? There we go. Good.
Your cluster lights illuminate with the brakes. How about that?
It's a feature, not a bug.
There you go.
So there,
What is that for?
that's the turn signal. Which one is that?
That's the clear rear fog light.
Do the left turn signal. So the left turn signal shines extra fast on the front, and then the right turn signal is in the reverse light.
The plugs are backwards.
Okay, we can fix that.
Is there a front turn signal? It's flashing.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about the other one?
Yeah, look at that, and it's at the right pace.
And that's parking lights. Do those all work?
I don't think the one over here works, right? It doesn't have a wire to it, does it? Or did you
I plugged it in.
Okay.
Unless the bulb's bad, we can pull it back out.
The right turn signal? It's a turn signal, yeah. Okay, we got some parking lights on the front.
What is the single dot button?
Yeah.
It's just a dot. That's all it is.
Ejecto seat, cuz.
Yeah. You clear back there, Andy?
Now they're up.
Whenever you turn your blinker on, this flashes.
Okay, I can just switch.
Fog light on this, so that whatever they're powered.
I can fix that. So I guess those got mixed up in Vegas, maybe? I don't know.
Well, there was nothing plugged in for the turn signal back there, I don't think. Or I guess that dangly thing was the turn signal wire. We thought it was for the reversing light.
They're all the same plug.
Yeah. Backup light in the correct way. Do the other turn signal. That one's still fast. Not that it
But it's the
matters.
right one.
I know it.
Wrong bulb or something?
Could be.
Did it just get faster?
It seemed like it did.
As we were staring at it, did it speed itself up?
Andy, where are you?
A little corroded, but I don't. This, that's professional work right there.
That's it.
Yeah. So I'm guessing maybe an aftermarket lens, because that looks factory. Be a factory connector.
Oh, and they just bypassed it.
Yeah.
Well, you know Lamborghini makes all their own parts, right?
How does that even work? We have one wire split into two.
Where's that little thing we found floating around in here? There it is. Do you know what this is?
Is it a kill switch?
No, this is just like a, oh, it's broken. It's like an adjuster of some sort.
It turns on the flashiness of the flashy bulbs.
Oh, the speed?
Yeah.
Flashy speeder.
I don't know, it was just sitting there.
Yeah.
What about the
It's
parking
at the
lights?
right pace.
Yeah.
But now the right one is
fast.
too fast.
So it flashes the parking light instead of the turn signal.
Evoras have red negative battery
Oh, that's smart.
connectors.
That's never gone bad, right?
Ask me why I caught one on fire.
Did you really?
Oh, absolutely. In front of a customer.
Oh god, that's the worst. How did that go over?
Whoa, hey, don't worry about this.
You saw nothing. Any modules get grenaded?
It was a small fire. It was able to be.
Okay, Freddie.
I mean, it was, yeah. If I were to get pulled over, that would be the 18th issue that we could get to. And one more thing.
Yeah.
The wrong bulb of your turn signal is illuminating. I happened to notice as you pulled over on the wrong side of the highway.
What do they call the early ones that don't have wings or anything? They don't have some cute name for them?
They had no additional like VT, SV. The 91 to 93 cars are just called Diablos. In 94, they introduced the VT. In 96, they introduced the SV. For 150 cars in 94, they did the SE, the 30th anniversary cars.
The Yodas and stuff.
There's 28 Yodas that would have had the roof scoops like this. And then this was, apparently the SVs were supposed to be called Diablo Sports, and they were going to be like a lower trim car. But since they dropped the all-wheel drive, which they were, was kind of a sales pitch, the same way with the Balboni Gallardos, they were supposed to be kind of a discount option, but the car was a much better car to drive without the all-wheel drive system in, and so people enjoyed it more, and it sold like crazy.
Well, let's see how this goes.
There you go. Way more than I expected to, like for sure.
Do I get a passenger?
It'll look better. And so the guy I actually got these wheels from is sending me his.
Yeah, it'll match the front way better.
Yeah.
You have some if you want.
With this quartz.
Yeah,
We're fancy.
it's big common stuff.
At the moment, that has held better than I expected it to.
Instead of jump forward, I'll jump off. Yeah, exactly.
If I had $1 for every cut off wire in this car, it'd pay for itself.
There's a lot.
See the light?
Oh, did I bump that?
Yeah, you did. Oh, I thought you did it on purpose.
No.
We were like, we thought you did that.
No, it's here. The other two are dead. No, that one happens right here. This is the only car I've ever brought home, and my wife was like,
Take it back.
keeping that, are you?
Really, the only one?
The only one ever.
Take it back. Spotter and I get some ice on my hooks. Oh, thank you. And this manual labor thing you got going on.
I know it.
I can't.
Well, I could do all of it. Does it slide in this? No, it doesn't.
Further down. So it's the rear that slots in.
No.
And it should have a slot.
A little cattywampus, I think. But if I had paid $600,000 for the perfect version of this car, you'd have to worry about stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now you're like, oh man, I hope I don't put another scratch on it. That would be 4,802. Previously had neon lights glued to the paint.
Okay.
Yes.
You put the neon factor in.
Well, but it's supposed to look OEM, and this looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor if you back up far enough away from it.
Yes.
Did you have to go get more mounting hardware for the stuff they didn't send us for the bumper?
We had stuff here.
Okay. Yeah.
You were missing a bunch for this fender liner, but not enough to worry about.
Yeah, it didn't fall off.
There's a sufficient amount there.
Yeah, we got clearance.
Yeah. God, I love some that inside.
I know, it makes it so much better. The only thing it does is it doesn't make it look as cool to have the doors open.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just, And so, but, I mean, I think that's job done right there. Well, I think it's a real functional automobile now.
Yes, it is. It made it around the corner. So
How'd it drive?
Fabulous.
You love it.
Yes.
Mercy or Diablo?
I'm a Mercy guy, so I
am
gotta say
too.
Mercy guy.
But if there was a Mercy and then you had the next car,
It is pretty good. For going older, it is a good predecessor.
there you go. It's more raw, more visceral, more unreliable, more broken, more corroded, more wrong, but
A little harder to work on.
well, that's your problem. Thanks,
It
sir.
is. Pleasure. Bye.